عيد العايدين عيد الفايزين عود الله علينا بالمسرة كل عيد عيد العايدين عيد الفايزين عود الله علينا بالمسرة كل عيد
جابك الله فضيلة واحتفل فيك رسوله.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah. Wa ashhadu anna Muhammad abduhu wa rasuluhu. Ramadan Mubarak to you all. It's the 18th day of Ramadan. Wow, 18 days and we're already counting down to itikaf. If you want to do your itikaf, remember you can do that in Al-Habibiyah Mosque in Guzapi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Rafatu Onyechi Salami and this is Ramadan Link. Ramadan Link this year is a little bit different from what we used to do. On Ramadan Link this year, we're focused on the UNHCR Al-Habibiyah Islamic Society partnership, which seeks to raise a lot of money, 1 billion naira, to rehabilitate IDPs in the country. Now, today we are focused on a particular aspect of the partnership, which is partnership. Please don't go away. We'll be right back for more on what today is about.
In a world where millions are displaced, hope lies in our hands. The United Nations High Commission for Refugees, in partnership with Al-Habibiyah Islamic Society, invites you to join us in making a difference. For just 1,000 naira or $1, you can be a lifeline for internally displaced persons in Nigeria. Your contribution will help provide food, shelter, and education to those who have lost everything. Our target is to raise 1 billion naira to support the relief of the internally displaced persons. Please support this initiative with 1,000 naira. Make your donations to Taj Bank 0003828440 or the domiciliary dollar account Unity Bank 0030611672. For more information, visit www.alhabibiyah.org or call 0802 8839 0801 61251040. United Nations High Commission for Refugees and Al-Habibiyah Islamic Society, because together we can create a brighter future for all. Al-Habibiyah Islamic Society, from Allah to you a light.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for staying with us and thank you for joining us if you are just joining us. This is Ramadan Link and today we are talking about the UNHCR Al-Habibiyah partnership, which seeks to raise funds to rehabilitate IDPs in the country. As UNHCR has been making us to understand right on this show, Nigeria needs to step up its game to do more for those who are displaced within its own borders. And that is why Ramadan, during this period of Ramadan, where everybody is giving, please give to the cause. Now, to tell us why we all need to work together, why we all need to collaborate, why we all need to see eyeball to eyeball in resolving IDP issues in Nigeria, we have here someone from the UNHCR, Cecilia Adamu. She is the Assistant Development Officer for UNHCR. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, excellent. Now, Cecilia, tell us a little bit, why do we need partnership to mobilize support for IDPs in Nigeria?
All right, thank you. The role of partnership in Nigeria is very, very critical, especially in the work that we do in terms of supporting forcefully displaced individuals. And we need to scale the impact of what we have already done or the interventions that we have already achieved. So bringing together several actors towards one cause to achieving one goal is very, very important. Thank you.
And what, like the challenges being faced by IDPs and refugees across the country, do you think partnerships would enhance the effectiveness of and efficiency of intervention?
Definitely. So I would like to bring to your notice what we call the Global Compact on Refugees, which was adopted in 2018. It's an international framework for all the actors. It serves as a blueprint for all the actors that are involved in the response in the forcefully displaced context. So for the government, the likes of development partners, the likes of international financial banks and multilateral banks, also private sector partners, the media, all to the academia. This is a framework for accountability for all the partners involved. And we also have what we call the Secretary General's action agenda for solutions on internal displacement. This also calls for a comprehensive whole of society approach for all individuals that are intervening in the forcefully displaced context to come together so that we can pool resources, we can leverage on each other's expertise towards achieving durable solutions towards forceful displacement.
Thank you so much. And do you think, like we have been on air, across platforms, on social media platforms, we've been talking about this partnership. So how do you think this partnership can be leveraged to mobilize support?
Well, I'd say for one, we deepen our engagements with the stakeholders that are willing to collaborate. The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugee mainstreams development engagement in all activities or all interventions from the onset. So what we seek to do is deepen collaborations with partners that are willing to collaborate, especially in this season of Ramadan. It's not just the holy season, but we know that it's a season of generosity and a season of giving, and we know that several partnerships at this point, and that's why we're here, would be able to result to giving. And we know that the givings that zakat per se would go a long way in assisting the forcefully displaced, especially in international protection and assistance.
Thank you, Cecilia. She just mentioned that this season is a season of giving. Ramadan season is a season where Muslims give, and Christians do. They give a lot in the month of Ramadan. In my office, a lot of Christians support us when we are fasting. They come in, drop things, and say, "Oh, those Muslims are fasting." We drop beverages. So everybody is giving in this season. There is something about it that brings people together. Now, can we leverage on that to support the rehabilitation of internally displaced persons in this country? Now, if the account number is scrolling on your screen, it will scroll shortly. It's scrolling. If it is not, why don't you take this down? The bank is Touch Bank, and the account number is 00038284440. You can send in minimum of 1,000 naira. If you send in 1,000 naira, you ask your friend to send 1,000 naira. You ask your cousin. Look, in Nigeria, we have all of us are in an extended relationship with the family. We have a lot of family members, cousins. In fact, some cousins, you are just meeting them. You didn't know you were cousins. So please, send something to that account and ask your cousins, everyone, to send something to Touch Bank, 00038284440. Take the account number from the screen so that you can send in your 1,000 naira. And if you have sent your 1,000 naira, you can call us. Let us know and thank you that you have done something for us. The number to call is 081 04 10 2244. Please call us on 081 04 10 2244. If you call us, then we thank you, we appreciate you, and then we also beg you to send the account number to your friends, your relatives, and your colleagues. Remember, this is Ramadan Link, and what we do in Ramadan Link is to link those who want to give to those who want to receive. This time, we are linking to IDPs because they are in dire need of our support, in dire need of help, and we have to do it ourselves. No matter what outsiders bring, until we put in our own, we are not going to go far. It is that far, that distance that we want to go, that is making us to make this appeal. I have a call. Hello? Did I lose that call? Okay. You can still call us again, please, on 081 04 10 2244. If you call us, You can ask us any question. UNHCR is here, I'm here. You can ask any question about this partnership, about this fundraising, about what you can do, how you can support, how you can help. And importantly, please send alert to the account number. It's Taj Bank 00038284440. My line is not ringing yet. Please keep trying. You will get through soon, and then we'll have the conversation. Now, before the calls come in, Cecilia, let me come back to you. Do you think we can actually, achieve our objectives on this project?
Yes.
What gives you that hope?
Positively, absolutely, because we are working in an environment that is favorable. Nigeria has a favorable protection policy for forcefully displaced individuals. And since we know that they have the right to work and they have the freedom to movement, what we need now is more support, because in the spirit of leaving no one behind in achieving the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, one person or one actor cannot do it alone. But we know that we have, like the partnership we have with Al Habibia, this is the first step, and we see the fruits, how successful it is. And also other partnerships that we are engaged in with other private sector partners, like the Sheikh Thani Foundation in Qatar. And so we believe that it's very possible, because there are a lot of well-meaning Nigerians who at such a moment and even before and after are willing to give towards this cause. So it's possible.
She said well-meaning Nigerians. So you are not just a Nigerian, you are well-meaning, and then you have the heart to give. So please give. We'll be right back after this short break to tell us more. We'll hear more from Cecilia, and then we'll still take your calls when we return. Please do not go away.
In a world where millions are displaced, hope lies in our hands. The United Nations High Commission for Refugees, in partnership with Al Habibia Islamic Society, invites you to join us in making a difference. For just 1,000 Naira or $1, you can be a lifeline for internally displaced persons in Nigeria. Your contribution will help provide food, shelter, and education to those who have lost everything. Our target is to raise 1 billion Naira to support the relief of the internally displaced persons. Please support this initiative with 1,000 Naira. Make your donations to Taj Bank 0003828440 or the domiciliary dollar account Unity Bank 0030611672. For more information, visit www.alhabibia.org or call 0802 8839539 0801 61251040. United Nations High Commission for Refugees and Al Habibia Islamic Society, because together we can create a brighter future for all. Al Habibia Islamic Society, from Allah to you, a light.
Thank you for staying with us. Welcome back. This is still Ramadan Link. What we are doing on this show is to ask you to support the rehabilitation of IDPs in Nigeria. We all know that pockets of crisis in this country have forcefully moved people from where they call their homes. Even if they were poor, they called those places their homes, and they were living their lives in those places. But when we dislocate them, when they were dislocated, it meant that life, took a turn and never returned to what it was. And the hope, the agenda of the UNHCR, that is the United Nations Refugee Agency, is to ensure that these people are rehabilitated, taken back to where they come from, and re-established where they are, so that they can go back to living their lives. Schools, children will go back to school, hospitals will start functioning, and what we call normal life, or a semblance of normal life, will be returned. Kudos to the governor of Borno State. He has been doing a lot, and a lot of agencies. And on this show, we've mentioned many times the Catholic NGO Caritas that is stationed there. So you, a Muslim, why are you not yet there? Now, I have a call. Let me pick this call. I missed the call. Please try and call again on 081 04 10 22 44. Cecilia Adamu is still in the studio with us, and she's telling us why we all need to work together, why we all need to, link up to save and salvage the situation. I will go to her shortly, but before then, let me remind you, be part of the 1,000 Naira challenge. I know people who have set their bank app to, to donate 1,000 every month, some every 2 weeks, some every day, depending on what you are capable of doing. Please send at least 1,000 Naira to the Taj Bank account. The account number is 000-3828-440. We want to thank all those who have contributed so far. And we mentioned here, a lot of Christians are dropping in money. And it's not surprising from what Cecilia Adamu has been telling us. Cecilia Adamu is a Christian herself.
Yes.
And you shocked me. You said you're from Borno State.
Yes.
So how does this resonate with you?
Really well, because, just like you said, in an environment like what we have in Nigeria, we're all one in the spirit of unity. Cousins, sisters, brothers, family members, we all are grow up in unity. So you see, like the henna design, this is what I picked up from my cousins who are from the Muslim faith, and so it's very fair to just connect to one cause, because you find out that just like football, you find out that a lot of people are divided, but once there's one goal that everyone tends to achieve, if we want Nigeria to get the cup, everyone is in support. If you were fighting earlier on, but now there's a match ongoing and everyone is rooting for one cause, just so we attain that. And this is just something similar, because all we're doing is to find, to ensure that, because as our mandate says, international protection for refugees. So just like you said, it's either they are locally integrated within, they go back to their place of origin, or they find a third resettlement pathway where they can resettle. All in all, this is the goal that we're trying to achieve. So,
yes, thank you so much. Like, I come from, the family I also come from.
yeah.
There are Christians in the family. In fact, there are animists too.
Yeah.
So our families are blended. They are structured so differently now that it's difficult to, say there is a family where there is no, that is just one religion.
Yeah.
Now, humanity connects all of us in it.
Exactly.
We do Salah together. By the way, Easter is on the way.
Yes.
We're joining you for Easter. We do Easter together. We do Salah together. We do everything together.
Exactly.
Please, let's join hands and rehabilitate all those who need to be rehabilitated. Religion is not a reason. In fact, what is your religion if it has no humanity? Your religion is supposed to promote humanity, to save humanity, to protect humanity. So if your religion is not doing that, then you need a new religion. Let's all come together. The account number again is 000-3828-440. I got a text a short while ago that, yes, money is dropping into the account, but please share the contact with everyone. Let everyone know that they can drop something. Now, the number to call if you still want to talk to us is 081-04. Oh, no. Is that, yeah, 08104102244. That's the phone number to call. Yes, if you call us now, then we can have this conversation together. You can ask us any question. You can, give us any comment. You can advise us. People have called to advise us on what to do to increase the possibility of getting more money. People have called to ask questions. One of the questions they ask is, this account number, Taj Bank, we saw Alabibia Islamic Society. That's the account number. So are we donating money for Alabibia Islamic Society? What would be your answer?
So basically, in all our interventions, we partner. And like you had said earlier, this is a partnership. Whatever donation comes in, be it through Al-Habibiyah, because of the partnership that we have, would directly go into assisting the forcefully displaced in the intervention areas where we work. So Al-Habibiyah, just like the partnership that we're having, you're not donating to Al-Habibiyah, but we are encouraging that you be like Al-Habibiyah and partner with the United Nations High Commissioner in the work that we are doing in assisting the forcefully displaced. And when I say forcefully displaced, I mean the refugees and the internally displaced individuals, especially in the season of Ramadan. Well, you break your fast. When you drink that cup of water, remember to set aside some wealth for the forcefully displaced and the vulnerable who would equally need your assistance at this particular time.
Okay, so again, let me add to what Cecilia Adamu has told us. She has told us that you are not donating to Al Habibia Islamic Society. You are donating through Al Habibia Islamic Society to UNHCR.
Exactly.
And then Al Habibia Islamic Society cannot remove 1 naira from that money. We can't remove 1 kobo. And then UNHCR has an oversight over that account. So we can't take a dime from it. Whatever goes in is looped into UNHCR coffers. That's number 1. Number 2, there's going to be an honor roll where we will honor all those who donated. You know, you are transferring into an account, so your name is there. We will honor you, we will mention you, we will thank you. There will be a place for you to get all that. So please, do not be afraid that your money will not be accounted for. Your money is going directly to the cause it was supposed to be, because we cannot play with UN agency. Me and you cannot afford that play with UN agency. And Al Habibia Islamic Society has an integrity that it has nurtured and cherished over 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's not at this point it's going to play with it. So please be assured that your money is going to where it is supposed to be. So we're going to be rounding up now. Cecilia, just give us your final thoughts.
All right. Thank you very much for having me here. My final thought would be that just like it was mentioned earlier, if there are opportunities for partnerships, for collaborations, for maybe gala events, we're calling on the likes of MTN, Airtel. We are already in partnership with organizations like the World Bank and African Development Partners Bank in other countries either ways, but we are calling for more partnerships, and we hope to see in this season and in this period of giving calls and receive more calls or pledges that will later be redeemed. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, Cecilia. It's so nice to meet you. And the account number is still on the screen. Please take the account number and, you know, do the transfer, 1,000 naira minimum, and then ask your friends and colleagues to do that. We'll be back on Friday at 11 a.m. for yet another edition of Ramadan Link. Again, please endeavor to donate. Stay with us. May Allah reward all your efforts. May Allah reward your ibadah. May Allah let peace envelop this country so that once we rehabilitate this group, we will not have